7 years ago today, I moved to Prague to study abroad. It was my first trip overseas, and I was instantly hooked as my eyes and ears were opened up to the world. Fast forward to 2019, and I am closing in on my goal to visit every single country in the world. It has been a wild journey so far, and I've learned so much about myself, our incredible world, and the 7.6 billion people living in it. The following are my top 10 takeaways from 153 countries. 1. We are lucky. If you're reading this, that means you have internet, which half of the world still doesn't have. You also own a computer, a smartphone, and have some kind of education, likely of a higher degree. Do you realize how much opportunity you have? After seeing the world's most excruciating poverty, I've learned to always be grateful for the life I live. 2. 99.9% of people are friendly.
Welcome to Cuba.
Welcome to Cuba! No matter what your race, religion, or ethnicity is, I find that the vast majority of humans are kind, hospitable, and would genuinely love to meet you. The media does a horrible job of showing this by highlighting all the negatives in the world, but I urge you not to make judgments on a country, culture, or group of people until you meet with them eye to eye. 3. Appreciate diversity. The world would be very boring if everyone looked like you, spoke the same language as you, and do the same things that you do every day. Diversity is what makes the world go round. It makes cultures flourish, and it makes discovering them all the more exciting and unique. 4. Get up early. Early mornings are the best time to explore any place. There's something magical about waking up before anyone else does to see the city life or nature life unfold. Get outdoors, be active, go hiking, play golf, or just sit on a bench in the park and do nothing but observe. These are some of my favorite moments. 5. Family first, but also good friends. No matter where life takes you, family is the most important thing you have to love and cherish. It's important to respect your parents because they are the ones who created you. Love your brothers, sisters, aunts, uncles, and cousins, and especially call your grandparents more often. Having a few close friends is also important because they are the ones you can call whenever there's a problem in life. And always make sure to be surrounding yourself with people who make you a better person. 6. Everyone has the same wants and needs. It doesn't matter if you're black or white, rich or poor, healthy or sick. I've realized that every person has the same desires. We all want to love and be loved. We all laugh when something's funny and cry when we feel sad. We all need to eat when we're hungry and have a roof over our heads to sleep. If everyone could understand and appreciate these basic values, then racism would be greatly reduced. 7. Stop being so frugal. I get it. You're traveling on a budget. Who isn't? But you need to understand that spending a little more upfront will lead to less down the road. It's worth it to spend $10 more for a nicer hotel if that means you'll get a good night's rest and not be tired the next day. It's worth spending an extra $50 for a private driver in a dangerous area to ensure you'll be safe over a random taxi driver. And sometimes it's just nice to treat yourself. I recommend to stop keeping track of every penny like I used to do because you are just wasting your time. 8. Less is more. All of my possessions fit into these 2 carry-on bags, and they've gotten smaller as time passed. 10A, front of the plane. This was my first backpack in 2013. When you're old and you look back on your travels, you're never going to remember the clothes you wore that day, but you will always remember the experiences you had. 9. Learn by asking questions. The way I learn almost everything is by asking, and it has made me a more well-rounded person. 4 months ago when I was in Equatorial Guinea, Hola, buenos tardes.
Hola, desde Malabo.
I asked my local friend 1,000 questions about their culture and society, and now I can tell you almost anything that you'd like to know about the country. Which leads me to my final point. 10. The more I travel, the more I realize how little I know. Visiting new places makes me realize how ignorant I am about other people, lifestyles, and cultures. Every day of my life is a new learning experience. I didn't know about Cameroon's civil war until I was there and saw bullets on the road. I didn't know why some Thai women stretched their necks until I went to a small village in the north. Nor did I know about the beetle nut epidemic until I went to Papua New Guinea. Traveling is a never-ending learning cycle. Lastly, I'd just like to end with one more thought. Traveling has made me realize that the world is far from perfect. There's still a lot more that can be done to make the world a better, cleaner, and safer place. And it starts with me and you. I'm Drewbinsky, and if you like my travel videos, please click subscribe and join me as I plan to visit every country in the world. It's electric, it's sexy, it's tasty, it's confusing, but above all, it's futuristic. The Japanese are innovators. They somehow